Hi everybody, I'm Dr. John Hayes, and welcome to this week's Beating Neuropathy TV. Should you have any questions or comments regarding anything we publish, including our videos, please visit us and feel free to post at facebook.com/beating neuropathy. Today's video risks stepping on some toes, but that's okay, because I have an observation. Back in 1967, a couple of psychologists by the name of Seligman and Meyer published their first theory on learned helplessness. The theory of learned helplessness basically centered around what would an animal do if it was repeatedly subject to some extreme stress. Now, if you're interested, you certainly can go back and read their work, but the upshot of this is that when animals are subject to repeated stress, it significantly affects their behavior. Well, why is this significant to peripheral neuropathy and chronic pain patients? In my opinion, I think it's extremely significant because oftentimes we do see humans exhibit learned helplessness. Now please, don't take me wrong. I believe that learned helplessness develops primarily because of our existing healthcare system that puts patients down. It tends to put the doctor in charge more than the patient, and so on and so forth. The problem with this is it can lead to some significant impairments as you're trying to recover. Oftentimes, I find that in neuropathy and chronic pain patients, this is aggravated not only by the persistent pain, but more than that, aggravated by the medication. So it's very important in this particular discussion to understand we're not pointing fingers, we're not finding fault. We are simply suggesting that you be aware of your own behaviors. Please understand the most important thing you can do in this particular context is just be aware that learned helplessness can be a biologic response, and it is the result of stress. That's why, as Seligman wrote back in the 90s, the most important antidote to learned helplessness is learned optimism. Is this easy? Hell no. It's very difficult. It's very challenging. That's why we're here to support you. That's why we have new tools like Reception Room where you can engage us one-on-one. That is also why we are available in telemedicine consultation in virtually all our clinics. The most important thing you need to take away from today's discussion, the most important thing I feel patients need to take away from this discussion is understand that we are here to help, but we cannot help you unless you reach out and do everything you possibly can to help yourself. For example, those most common recommendations such as cleaning up our diets, stopping cigarette smoking, becoming as active as we possibly can be. All of these things are designed to help you engage in your healing process. The most important thing that you can do is to learn to help yourself as much as possible. Also, don't be afraid to extend a hand. Reach out to us on a regular basis. Schedule a telemedicine consultation. These particular questions that are very deep and personal do not belong in a public Facebook forum. Keep in mind, we are ready when you are. Thanks for watching.